on. Um, Another thing that I wanted to talk about on this podcast is that Frankie Edgar's stepping in on short notice to fight the Korean Zombie. And while I love the matchup, I don't think it's necessarily a smart idea for Frankie. I mean, it's a great fight. It's going to be, like I said, as far as the matchup goes, love it. But you've got Frankie, who's preparing for one of the top contenders at 135 pounds in Corey Sandhagen, who, is looking like he's world championship caliber. And Frankie has stepped in and fought a guy like Yair Rodriguez, who was looking that same way at 145, and kind of, exposed him and kind of showed him that, hey, there are levels to this game, and I'm a vet, and I've got some things that you still need to learn. So in a way, I think that Corey Sandhagen is an extremely tough matchup for Frankie. But also, man, I mean, he's also younger in the game, and you might have a little bit of savvy over him. There might be some things you're able to pull off. The Korean Zombie, on the other hand, is a seasoned veteran. Very tough. You were already planning to drop to 135 pounds. Also, you've already lost to the featherweight champion in Max Holloway, right? I mean, to me, I like Frankie staying completely focused on Sandhagen and seeing if he can kind of leapfrog into title contention in a weight class that he should have been fighting in a long, long time ago, in my opinion at least. I mean, he's a small guy for 145, at least in comparison to like Jose Aldo, which is what makes you so nervous about Aldo dropping weight this weekend to fight Marlon Moraes, right? So personally, and I'm a big Frankie fan because I've met him one time, just very briefly, but he went to Clarion University, which is where I went to school, and he wrestled there. So you obviously root for guys like that, right? The same alum. But I think this is a tough move, and you're also talking about the Korean Zombie's got a very well-rounded game, very good boxing, very good everything, very good grappler. You're preparing for a little bit of a different style against a little bit of a more seasoned vet on short notice. So for me, if I'm Frankie's management, I'm saying calm down. If you're in this thing to win the title anyway, let's not take a risky fight against Korean Zombie. What if you get knocked out? I mean, you've already been knocked out once by Brian Ortega. What if it happens again? What if something like that happens and then your chances at 135 are ruined, right? Because you've got two guys who are further along in their careers right now, and Frankie Edgar and Uriah Faber, were trying to make this last run at 135, it feels like, But what good is that going to do if you're taking a fight on short notice against a very dangerous guy and potentially shortening the length of your career? I like the fight against the younger, less experienced guy. I know that Corey Sandhagen is, but you know what I mean. Compared to Frankie, Frankie's got, he's got the experience. He's got the nod in that department.